Happy Payday Friday. Today we're budgeting the paycheck. Hello and welcome to everybody. I'm Liz. This is Budget and Balance. This is where I'm sharing my journeys to health and wealth through budgeting, debt payoff, and weight loss. The weight loss has taken a bit of a back seat. If you like those topics, hit that subscribe button down below and join this amazing community. Let's see what's going on with my income. The paychecks for this school year, I have yet to get a paycheck that is just my regular pay. I received a new pay raise for being a new school year. I also received the pay raise for getting 12 more college credits. And I don't know what my base salary is because I've gotten some small stipends, got a healthcare credit. And well, let's look because today is no different. I don't know what my base salary is going to be after all the deductions for healthcare and pension and all of that. I was very pleasantly surprised today. My income is $1,871.18. That includes a regular salary, my longevity pay, a small stipend because when somebody is out, someone else has to cover that class because we don't have substitutes. And so there are certain times that we get paid for that. So I had a small stipend for that. And then at the beginning of the year, we really didn't have time to set up our classroom because of the construction in our school. So before the kids started, they gave us 3 paid hours to go in on the weekend to set up our rooms. And you know that I took advantage of that. I mean, I was actually there more than 3 hours. But if I'm getting paid for it, I'm certainly going to try to do it because I need to get this debt taken care of and build up my retirement. All right. So the money that has already hit my bank account, I'm going to bold. And if it hasn't and it's still pending, I'm going to make it italicized. It just helps me to know where this money is in the process. I already transferred all of the reselling money that I could, so I don't have anything else for today. I'll make that bold. And then my stipend, last school year, they had our stipends if it was so much money on a separate paycheck. They did away with that, but then after they told us they were done doing that, it still happened. So this line item on here for stipend, I don't know if I need to keep it or not. So I'm just going to leave it for now, but today it's 0. Because all of my stipends were included in my regular paycheck. I have $400 going towards the mortgage and bills account. I have $55 budgeted for union dues. However, I don't know what that exactly is going to be. I'm not going to probably see it for a couple more days. So we're just going to leave it at 55 and hopefully it's not much more than that. Life insurance already came out and then my car insurance well, today's Friday. So I probably won't see that come out until Monday. Okay, for my private student loan, I do have budgeted $2,500. We're going to come back to that in just a minute. Credit card, I budgeted $50. That's actually going to get 0, which is really nice. The $76 for my federal student loan did not come out on the 10/6 paycheck. It's actually not scheduled to come out till the 22nd, which is a Sunday, right? Yeah. So we're just going to leave it right there where it is for now. No, I'm going to put it under today's paycheck. And then on November 1st, my Perkins student loan is due. I'm hoping that the paperwork goes through to get that canceled. So hopefully that will be done by the end of November and I won't have that payment anymore. And then that will be $43 that will be extra to go towards the private student loan. For savings, yes, I had made a post. Did I mention this in Transfer Tuesday maybe? Or did I make a post? I don't remember. The days run together. Well, anyway, at some point I had put out there, what would you do about all these little savings accounts that I have? Should I transfer them to my checking account and make another big payment on my private student loan? Because the interest rate is it's climbing so much. I just want to be done with it already. I told my husband every last penny is going to that. That is coming in. He pays for groceries. He pays for my gas. And if we go out to eat, he usually pays for that. And that's just how we do it here. I said, let me just take all this out of the savings account. We do have an emergency account. And So we're fine with that. So somebody is texting me like wild here. My mom has been at the cottage. When I shared it with my students, they wanted pictures. So I said to my mom, can you sometimes she'll like go take random pictures and I'll share it with the kids. And they really want to see an eagle. Well, don't you know that today there was an eagle flying around? So my mom has been trying to get a picture of it. It's so funny. And then she just texted, she had to go drive up to the post office and she saw birds and she sent me a whole bunch of pictures. I'll insert, but she doesn't know if these are eagles, hawks, or turkeys. I don't know that turkeys would be up in the tree. I don't know. I'll pop them up on screen. Let me know what you think. I think they're hawks. I think they're a little too bulky to be an eagle. I think an eagle is going to be more slim. Who knows? It could be a different kind of eagle. All right, back to the budget. So I took out of savings a total of $847. I also had in my buffer account $200. So that is all in my checking account and ready to go to debt. Actually, when I started this video, I signed into my checking account and I was like, why is the balance so high? That's not how much my paycheck is supposed to be. And then I realized like everything from savings hit my account and I did not get a paycheck yet. Oh man, I can't wait until that money can go towards savings and retirement and a really nice vacation. All right. Let me go over here to my spending. These are things I paid cash for or might use my debit card for. I'm not sure where my last update was. I think maybe at the Dunkin' Donuts here. I stopped for Dunkin' Donuts one day. I got the Fitbit bands. Do you remember like it was hanging literally by a thread? Yeah, I think I already shared that story. I spent another $5 at the Dollar Tree and that was for work, of course. Let me go over here. I don't have anything new, I don't think, on my credit card spending. And then things that my husband paid for that I do need to update. If you remember last month, we spent $400 for our anniversary. We did a train ride. If you didn't see my community tab or my Instagram, we did a train ride up to Jim Thorpe, kind of in the outskirts of the Poconos. It was a really cool experience. We had stopped at a coffee shop and got donuts because mainly we needed to use the bathroom. And I don't recall exactly, but I think it was something like $15. We went to the House of Jerky and that was $53. We walked up to the mansion that inspired the haunted house at Disney. Then, I got pierogies. Probably spelling that wrong. That was $11. We stopped and ate at a sushi restaurant because it was the 3 restaurants that I picked to go to just had lines out the wazoo. We were not going to be able to like walk around and see anything and have that lunch at the nice place. So we ended up at a sushi place and it was edible. And it was probably $60. It might have only been $50, but I'm going to put $60 on here. And after sushi, we went and we got ice cream at the world famous ice cream place in town. And that was probably $8. I'm trying to think what else. I think that was it. We walked around. We listened to a band play with some music and we took pictures and then we got on the train ride to come home. And it was a really nice day. I'm going to make sure that we keep our spending to a minimum because we did have a very expensive day that day. And then also we have the holidays coming upon us. So we're going to try to keep things tight. Plus, I'm paying off that private student loan. And if I want to have it paid off by the end of 2024, I really have to stick to this budget. And I'm actually thinking I might have it paid off a year from now in September. So let's just review here. Income, $1,871.18. Fixed expenses, $525. Going to debt, $2,619. We're going to revisit that in a bit. Savings is negative 847, which leaves me with the negative 425. I'm really not worried about that at all. That is because I'm sure when I transferred back some of my money, I'm off by just a little bit. I had my $200 for my buffer account, which I transferred in, but in my actual checking account, I had a couple $100 for a buffer. So I'm not worried that it has negative here. I just paused for a minute to double check my math of all that's coming in, everything I'm taking out of savings, my income that's coming in my paycheck. I think the $2,500 can stay, which just blows my mind once again. I just can't believe that I can make that kind of a payment. It's wild to me. We're doing it, I think is what they say on the TikTok. So I'm going in here, make a payment. Why does it always make me so nervous to make these giant payments? Make sure there's enough zeros, not too many zeros. All right. 2500 decimal point 00 is what I'm seeing on the screen. Feeling a little nervous, and I really shouldn't be. I should feel at peace with this, but it's a huge payment and it's making me nervous because I think I just for so long had experienced so much trauma with money when I was a kid, when I was younger, which snowballed into my adulthood of years ago. I remember coming across Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps and thinking, how in the world would I ever come up with $1,000? I just can't fathom that. And now it's like, oh, a little tucked here and a little tucked there. And oh my God, feels so good. But I'm still like a little overwhelmed with emotion because I know that as soon as this loan is paid off also, it's really going to, I'm really going to be able to build up my retirement. I do have a contribution to my pension, but that's it. I don't have anything. Well, no, I do have a small IRA, but I haven't contributed anything to it. So you can see $2,500 scheduled for October 20th. There it is. It's done, and that's for tomorrow. And I can't believe it. Okay, there it is, $2,500. I'm going to italicize it so I know that that has been in process. While I recover from that, let's check out some goals that I had here for today. First of all, actually, I'm going to go over here to projects. Still did not get to tidy the yard because last weekend, one day, of course, we went on our excursion, and the other day it was raining like crazy. I am working through decluttering the second floor and getting the guest room deep clean. I have not journaled, but I do have something that I could sell as a printable for teachers. Multiplication strategies, division strategies will be my second thing. Anniversary, we're done with that. And then Halloween is still to come, but I have everything I need for that. Nibbling number 3, I will get to meet very soon, so I'm excited about that. And then federal student loan, that will be coming out on Sunday. Over here to my goals, dedicating time to reselling, I'm going to say a B for that. Teal pumpkin project, an F. That I should have never signed up for. Decluttering 500 items. I'm actually not sure what the number is that I'm at, but I have been working on that, not as diligently as I could have, so I'm going to give myself a C. Consistency with posting, definitely an A minus. Some of my times were a little bit off, but I think for the most part, I've been very consistent. And then logging what I eat and exercising. I haven't been logging what I eat, but I have been working out and paying attention to my steps. So I'm almost at my goal for today. So I think a solid C minus is going to warrant there. Don't forget I'm giving away $250 when I hit 2,500 subscribers. So hit subscribe down below. Share this with a friend. Do all the things for YouTube. All right, guys, that's it for today. I've gone on long enough here.